Parfois, c'est très drôle parce que je ne sais pas qu'est-ce que je peux dire en différentes langues. C'est très difficile. Donc, je pense que, vu par exemple, tu peux regarder cette vidéo, mais je pense que jamais tu peut-être peux penser la possibilité d'expliquer quelque chose en différentes langues. Donc, c'est un excellent exercice pour moi. Donc, maintenant, je voudrais parler un peu sur la partie tellement intéressante sur la langue anglaise, parce que je travaille avec ça toujours. Donc è divertente questa parte perché ho cominciato a parlare italiano e ho fatto questo, no? Hai guardato, no? Hai notato questo. Dunque è divertente il modo di articolare e bisogna di fare questo quando provo di parlare italiano, no? Qualcosa che mi piacerebbe dire in questa lingua, ma proverò di spiegare un po' a riguardo di questa parte della lingua inglese, no? Dell'inglese. No? So, well, we have the phrasal verbs, which is something very common to hear, but I don't think we can come across a lot of people that they really know how to use it, and it's not so easy. I speak English. I think I speak really well English, but yet there are a lot of things that I need to improve. So I'll try to explain a little bit about the phrasal verbs, right? Verbs. So there are a lot of people that they speak English well in a certain level, but sometimes they don't know exactly how to use really well the phrasal verbs because there are so many, right? So I think I speak English really well, but yet there are a lot of things that I need to improve. And also I'm still learning phrasal verbs because the number of phrasal verbs are huge. So let's talk a little bit about further formulation. You need to understand it. I think it is important. So we always have a verb and then an adverb. But also sometimes there's the possibility to see a verb and a preposition, or three: verb, adverb, and a preposition, which is quite interesting. So then we have the common ones like wake up. So I woke up today, it was I think 9 o'clock. There was a lot of noise in my house, and then I woke up. So, and then this is the past. So the present will be wake up. So as you can see, there is a wake, the verb, and then the adverb, up, wake up. But also you can see something like look up to. Then we have look, the verb, and then look up, the adverb, and then for the last one here, it's to, what is a preposition, right? So look up to, which means to admire someone. So I look up to my father, I look up to my mother, I look up to my uncle. So I look up to them because I've learned a lot of things with them, important things. So look up to. So I'll try to explain tell off. So if I have a boss and then he was really angry with me, then he can say, and then I can maybe explain to someone that my boss told me off because I did something wrong, which in my case is not really possible because I don't have boss, which is the part that I think it's really cool about my profession. I have my students, but they are not exactly my boss. And also, I'm also not a boss, so it's a kind of a partnership. So I like this part. So tell off. Also kids. I can see a bunch of kids here right now, so it's quite easy to remember about this phrasal verb. Tell off. So there's a mother, then two kids, and then the kids are fighting each other, you know. And then one can say, "Oh, I'm going to tell mom," and then mom will tell you off because you did this, you know. So when you tell off to someone about something, usually a problem, something that happened that you didn't like, someone didn't like, and then they're going to tell mom do a certain action with this person. I think you got right. So another one will be open up, pretty basic one. If the door is closed, and then you can say open up. I mean, I need to get in, which is another phrasal verb. And then we have this sequence, very, very important. So you get on the bus, public transportation, airplane, train, you know, metro. So you get on and then you get off. Then we have the car or a place, right? So you get in the car, and if you want to leave, you get out the car. So party, I got out the party because it was really boring. So get in the house because it's really cold here outside, which is true. So this is very common and very important phrasal verbs that you need to learn in order to use well. So another one, makeup. So we all, I think everybody knows about makeup, you know, women, they do this quite a lot, very often. But also makeup could be like, I could say that there was a guy behind the camera saying how beautiful I am all the time, and I was a little bit annoyed by this situation. So I just made up this story, so this is not true. So makeup, the past of make, made up. So I created this story. It's not true. So I made up this story. So you can make up something, you know, something that is not real. And then the other one would be if I fight with someone, like I had an argument with my friend last night, and today we made up, so we are friends again. So if you had an argument with someone, and then you kind of broke up, you know, which is another phrasal verb, and then you made up again. So you made up the relationship with that person. So make up. I think you got it, right? I hope so. Another one, let's see. So we also have running to, like I ran most of the time when I go to the shopping mall, I run into someone. So before I came here, I ran into my student. And so she said, "Oh, you're here, teacher. How's it going?" So this is running to. You're not expecting to see that person, and then you run into. Or also you can run into a wall if you're driving a car, if I'm not wrong. So also there's the possibility that I can make some mistakes here. If I make some mistakes, let me know. So running to, and well, there are so many. Let's try to remember not one. So I'm trying to improvise here, so I don't have a list. Perhaps in another video I could have something much more organized, but it's cool like this. To me, it's also a way of exercise. Another one will be, let's see, speak up. It's really easy, right? So speak up. Tell me what is in your mind. Speak up. If you have something to do, speak up. What else? Trying to remember something here different. I'll try to do this later. So, ich werde versuchen, ein wenig über mich auf Deutsch zu sprechen. Noch, es ist mein Deutsch nicht sehr gut, aber ich lerne jeden Tag etwas Neues. Ich denke, für mich, Sprachen lernen, es ist interessant für mich, weil vielleicht ich bin Lehrer, was sonst? Weinen hier, ich bin leben hier seit 11 Jahren, ich denke. Ich bin Lehrer und liebe allein. Ich denke Deutschmusik auch sehr schön. Ich habe 2 Brüder. Ich trinke gerne Kaffee, ich trinke gerne Wein. Ich denke, ich versuche ein wenig über mich. Ich versuche immer verschiedene Sprachen zu hören, wenn ich spazieren gehe. Ich gehe gerne mit meinen Freunden. Ein Satz, den ich lebe, ist, mach alles mit deinen Herzen oder mach nicht. Was sonst? Ich weiß nicht. Bueno, ahora español. A veces soy muy cansado y no quiero hacer nada, ¿no? Por eso creo que es muy difícil, porque soy una persona que tengo mucha energía, entonces tengo que siempre hacer cosas distintas, ¿no? Si estás así, puedes solamente relajar tu cuerpo y escuchar las historias, películas, todo que hay del material en inglés, en el italiano, en la lengua que estás estudiando. Relajar y estudiar escuchando. No hay que hacer nada prácticamente. Escuchar 1, 2, 3 horas es un ejercicio muy importante para mantener la frecuencia, ¿no? Y continuar a escuchar, a encontrar las palabras que está estudiando. Después, cuando recuperar la energía, puedes practicar la autoconversación o quizás con una persona que habla también, español, o italiano, inglés. Bueno, eso. Hoy estoy así, no, me siento muy cansado, no me gusta estar así, porque soy una persona que estoy siempre haciendo alguna cosa.
la